What's up, everybody? Here are 3 things that you should have on your mind when you're trying to learn something new. Yesterday, I went skiing for the first time. That's why this idea of skill development is super fresh on my mind. And granted, everything I'm gonna tell you is a result of one day of trying to ski. The first thing that passed through my mind yesterday, the first tip I wanna give you is that you can never be afraid to look silly. We get the rentals and then we actually exit the ski lodge, and I know I'm gonna have to go to the bunny slope because that's where I've gotta learn, but we go and I see nothing but little kids. Right out of the gates, I had to eat some humble pie. You're always gonna look silly in the beginning. Everyone who's good at anything started off looking bad. And that's important to remember because I really had to swallow hard to go over and start on that bunny slope, but it was great. And the first few runs there gave me a chance to learn the basics of, being comfortable on skis. The second thing is that progress is not always gonna be linear. It's not gonna be a straight line of improvement. Every time I would do a run, we would kind of upgrade. So I did a couple on the bunny slope, all good. So I go down the first green and I'm feeling good, no big issues, and then we go to a little bit more challenging one of the same category. And it was as much of a disaster as it could be without me actually getting hurt. I realized very quickly that, while I could stand on my skis, I had not really mastered any of the basics. I couldn't turn, I couldn't really stop effectively. And so, I almost was in a position where I could have hurt myself. And so in my mind, it was very much this, I was super excited. I had the basics, I was trending up. I was like, I'm gonna be the same as them by the end of the day. I had to step back and recognize that taking a little bit of a dip was fine because it challenged me, or forced me rather, to go back and learn the basics. And thanks to my very patient girlfriend, she went back and taught me that there was more to do than just go flying down the mountain in a straight line, which is what I had done. And that brings me to the third point of starting something new, the mentality that you should have. You've got to celebrate the small wins. For me, it was finally making it down that run that had proved very difficult for me a few hours earlier. To most people, it just would have been going down a really easy ski route. But for me on my first day, it was a real sense of achievement and got me motivated to, next time I go back, continue to build on those really basic skills that I had learned. So as you start something new, recognize that anything worth doing is going to be a little bit of a journey. You're going to have to be humble in the beginning. You're gonna have to recognize that progress and success are not linear. It's a journey with bumps and hiccups and detours. And you're also gonna have to take the opportunity to celebrate the small wins, because if you don't, you're gonna get burnt out and it's not gonna be satisfying. Hopefully, if you're interested in starting some project or some hobby, you heard something in this video that'll have you excited to get started. Good luck.